driving in runs this season, Singy.
No, that's high.
Falling behind 2-1.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that
No,
batter.
that's a ball.
Just missed.
Thank you,
3-1.
mate.
Couldn't come up with it.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
So up next, Billy Benjamin, looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night.
Huh.
Here comes the 0-1. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. End of one. And we're still scoreless. New inning getting started. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Michael Koo.
Hey!
Next offering is fouled back. That one way inside.
Ball.
On the ground to the left, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
The first baseman, George.
No score here in the second. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Next to hit, Danny Law. Close,
No,
but
that's
called a ball. And that's ball one. Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Right through there for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Line to left.
No,
and
foul
foul
ball.
ball. The Rangers with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. Up and in. And the count now even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Man, that got him square in the mask. And that one almost got him.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
3-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that is a big first out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
2 aboard with 1 out. Up next for the Rangers, Christopher Reeder. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Check swing called strike, and that is strike 1.
He can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Two on, 1 out. Next pitch in for a strike. 2-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Here's the 2-2. That one just misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
High fly ball, right field. DeMonte under it. 2 away.
Next to the Rangers, the left fielder, number 31, Lauren Cavanaugh.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his zone.
Line shot into the gap should score at least 1. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. Runner around third on his way to the plate. In to score from first. And they lead by 2.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Ruiz getting ready to hit.
0-1.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there.
Up.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Picks himself up at RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And the 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive. High fly ball out towards left field. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. A laser to left. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add a couple more. It's 5-zip.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Now at the plate, Joe Dickerson. Two down, nobody on. And a strike in there. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball two. Challenge from behind it this year. And that one did find the strike zone. So they still got both their challenges. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. Now to the bottom of the second. The Rangers have the advantage, 5-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the veteran first baseman, Victor Gallegos. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Got him. One up, one down.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Now here is Dan McDaniel. Fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Here comes the throw, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Digging in, Fletcher Burns. High fly ball down the left field line. Cavanaugh on his way over. The throw into second. He pulls into second as a run scores. That was a great run to make the catch, Singy. We got to take another look at it with StatCast.
Yeah, he saw it perfectly off the bat. Reactions were excellent. Took a very direct route to the ball, and more than 100 feet later, he ran it down. I just love seeing that.
Here's the center fielder, Brian Tovar. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Cavanaugh gets under it, and that ends the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. The Rangers on top here, 5-1. On to the third inning. Now here's the Rangers DH, Alan McGaffin. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And the 0-1. In the air, left field, down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Next offering is down low. Ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And now it's 1-2. Stays alive. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. On the ground, out to short. Gets it to first. A great play deep in the hole. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. This lineup's been piling up the runs, though, so he might need to change it up to keep things from spiraling.
Hey!
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Texas, George Machado. Now this is a rocket to left. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Tyler with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat. Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skip.
There's a swing and a drive. Makes the catch up against the wall.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Cody Berger will hit next. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Oh,
Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Check swing called strike. And 1-1. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. The Rangers out front 5-1. Edmundo Diaz gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it. Well, these Rangers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
That's a ball.
Reeder, 26 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. The tag.
Out on the tag.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
Cavanaugh in the box now. Takes strike 1. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Nope, that's low.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
The 1-2. On the ground to third. Knocks it down. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Now, here is Martin Valenzuela. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
In the air on the infield.
Infield fly.
And the infield fly is called. Two aboard, 2 outs. Next to hit, Joe Dickerson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. That catches the corner. Got him swinging for the carry. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. And midway in the 4th, Texas out in front, 6-1. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
That one lifted to left. Kavanaugh turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
For Syracuse, the first baseman, Victor Guy.
That clips the corner. The Rangers leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Check swing, called strike. And it's 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now he's challenging a called strike.
Man, he had the stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just blocked him up.
And it's going to stay a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. 2 down, bases empty. Forrest to Monty, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Oh.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right
That's
there.
the ball.
That's off the mark. And now 3-0. That clips the corner. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. The Rangers on top here, 6-1. All set for the start of the inning. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field. Well, these Rangers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Pitch is in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. On the ground, Berger. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth, yet so quick at the same time. And any slower, and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Nice grab. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman,
George Machado stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 2.
Whoa. Ball.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, right side to Monty. Settles under this one. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rangers out front here, 6-1. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Dan McDaniel. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for Syracuse, the third baseman, number 8, Fletcher. Third.
Fouled off left side. Here's your 1. And a foul ball. The Rangers leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5.
Nope,
Too
that's
close
up,
for
Mike.
me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate, but with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Tovar in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
That one way inside. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. The Rangers lead it 6-1. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. So digging in, Danny Law.
The catcher, Danny Law.
Check
No,
swing, no
that's a ball.
appeal, and the count is 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Popped up. Burns settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Christopher Seager.
Ball.
Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Left field. Benjamin snags it on the run.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Kavanaugh
That's a ball.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. 1-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They still lead it though, 6-1. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. That one outside, ball 1. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that one finds its way through. And they have their first hit since the second inning. The 0-1. In the air, left field. And it falls. And now 2 aboard.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Cody Berger now at the plate. Berger really thriving with the bat this season here at home. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one fouled hard the other way. Struck him out looking. Strikeout number 8. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Fastball for a strike.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
2 on, 1 out. That one's in there. And the count is 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Grounds one to short. Base hit! Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And now the first baseman, Victor Gallegos.
There he
Takes a
goes.
swing. Now an appeal to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. This one in the air center field. Koo has a beat on it. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 6-2.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if you can get this next out. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Now there's a bullet down the line. And that's just foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We're through 6 full. The Rangers lead this one 6-2. Julius Lopes taking over on the mound.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Felipe Ruiz stepping in for the Rangers. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
Nope.
Backdoor
That's
breaking
away.
ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire did give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Hammered down the right side, the foul. Lopes, 6'1" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider,
that's a ball.
a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And it remains 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Now it's 3-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Got him looking for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Up next.
Here's the third baseman, Martin Valenzuela, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Damon Rogers preparing to come on if needed. And it stays fair. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Rangers, the right fielder, Syracuse.
Back one.
The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. A two-run shot, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And the batter now, Alan McGaffin. McGaffin in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two runs across in the inning here in the top half of inning number 7. Late on that fastball. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Comebacker to the mound. The throw to first. That's the second out. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Julius Lopes departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Damon Rogers on the pitch here. He's into the game with the bases empty. Next up for Texas, Michael Kuhn. 1 for 3. In there at the knees.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Oh.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Texas plates 2 on the homer, and this is now an 8-2 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Activity in the Rangers bullpen. Randall Walters, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Chassin warming up as well. Late swing, foul to the left. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Left field. That one is foul, and he'll see another. The 0-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Now far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. And a 1-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling, and you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Fought off foul. The 0-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess. That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Stays alive. Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Brian Tovar.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Late with the swing there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Two down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. 2-2. Just missed. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And that's an 8-pitch walk. He really made the pitcher work for that one.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
New pitcher on here, Randall Walters.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Ball, high.
Tovar, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Nope, ball 2.
In the air, left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Well, he gave that one a pretty good ride down the line, but it hooked just foul down in the corner. That could have been an easy double if it stayed fair.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field, way back there. And that ball is out of here. A 2-run homer, and they slice into the lead. It's 8-4.
swing just injected more drama into this one. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And a base hit right there. And that extends the inning. Cody Berger digs in now. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end.
Ball.
And the 1-0. Popped up. Valenzuela under it. And he makes the catch. And the inning is over. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 8-4. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, number 41. Activity in the bullpen. Sam Aller getting ready to go. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A solo shot. And they boost their lead. It's 9-4.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 down. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one
No.
missed. Outside with a breaking ball. That's a good
F4.
at bat right
Thank you, mate.
there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Reader stands in now and watches strike 1.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball.
That's the ball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Ball.
spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Just
outside.
missed. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He makes the grab.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Ball.
Runner on the move, and that's fouled off. Inside corner at the knees for a strike. Law, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
Ball 2.
That
Nope.
misses the
Ball
zone.
3.
3-2 down. Got him swinging.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Sam Baller gets the call from the pen.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Felipe Ruiz. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Now the third baseman, Martin Valenzuela, back into the box for the second time this inning, and we remember what he did the first time around.
Yes, we do, and now he has the chance to do it again. Some of the biggest names in baseball history have pulled this off. He's going for 2 home runs in the same inning. Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And 1-2.
Recognized that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Ground ball right side. Gallegos takes it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. It's now 9-4. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ramon Chassin will take over here.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
For Philly, the left fielder, Billy Benjamin.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul.
That's the
Looking to
ball.
get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Left field. Takes it in for the out. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Andres Rodriguez up and loosening in the pen. The Rangers leading by 5 here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
No, that's the ball.
I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
That
No,
one
that's
misses.
a ball.
Ball 3. Outside, and it's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Number 9, Forrest.
One out man at first. And now Forrest to Monty.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that. Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Got him. That's out number 2.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs it.
Number 4, Dan McDaniel.
Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Gallegos off of first with 2 away. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That was straight queso right there.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Got him. That's the 3rd out. The Rangers on top 9-4. We go to the 9th, and now the right fielder, Joe Dickerson. That's to third. Burns. On to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Alan McGaffin.
That's the ball.
The 1-1.
That's out the corner.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Rangers,
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Michael Kuhn stepping in for the Rangers. Rudder takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Man at second. That one's in there. And the count even 1-1. Foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Backed off the plate that time. Line drive, pulls it down, and 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That one to first. Gallegos. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Rangers leave one. They're on top, however, 9-4. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's the third baseman, Fletcher Burns. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Even with really good velocity, two-seam fastball up in the zone to a left-handed hitter. Even though that velocity is good, you see it really well, and it can be a dangerous pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Cavanaugh should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
up next for the Lions, the center fielder, Ryan.
High fly ball down the left field line.
That's a ground rule double.
Double as it hops the fence.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Andre Cervantes getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Oh!
The 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate.
One out and a runner at second. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And the 3-0 finds the zone. That's a slider for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. Now he breaks his bat. 2 down.
Up next for the Lions, the second baseman, Alonso.
Ball 1.
Man on second, 2 down. And now it's even up. That's a base hit. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Time for 2. And that wraps it up for this afternoon.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
Our final score here, 9-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.